Now, about 12 months ago, I was earning less than $30. Now that's like less than 2,000 pesos. And now I'm starting to make six figures through personal branding. If you're a video editor or a freelancer like me who wants to start selling your done-for-you or coaching business, this is the roadmap that will help you. I'm going to teach you how to build from scratch, how to build your skill, how to build your portfolio, and how to market yourself. Now, but before I do that, if this is your first time stumbling across my channel and wondering, who the hell is this guy and why should I listen to him? My name is Angelo Bencamino and I'm an editor. In the last year, I've taken my service-based business from really struggling to make an income and now earning six figures a month. And now I made this YouTube channel to try and help you do the same. Alright, now I'm going to explain to you the four parts of this roadmap. So one would be defining your purpose. The second would be content ecosystem, your outreach, and then your monetization. Alright, so number one would be defining your purpose. Now I'm going to safely assume that you have some type of product or some offers that you have. Now the first thing you want to do is when you have your core offer in place, is to define your persona or position on social media. Now personal branding is nothing new right now. Lots of creators are doing it. That's why it's easy to copy or replicate. But the thing is, people watch authentic creators. The way I stayed authentic was through my persona. So you have to answer these questions. So starting with who? Like, who am I? Who I want to be? Who do I serve? And for the how I solve big problems with my skill, of course, and how do I see myself in 10 years. Like for me, I'm someone who's passionate about editing videos for purpose-driven brands, while quietly building my own vision on the side. And I work best with businesses that align with what I stand for, not just anyone looking for an editor. And my focus is simple. Create content that grows brands and drives real results. 10 years from now, I see myself running a remote creative agency working anywhere, fully in control of my time. For content ecosystem, it's basically the same idea that every platform plays a different role in how people discover you, trust you, and eventually work with you. Now, you have to be ready for this one, especially if you're a one-man team. You need to learn how to do simple edits and write scripts. It's not hard. I learned how to write scripts through free courses online. Now, a simple ecosystem would be TikTok, IG, or Instagram, and YouTube. Alright. The most important one for me is Instagram since this is where I lead my prospects to. I'll explain it a little more later. Then of course comes the question, Angelo, what do I even post? This is where content pillars come in. The core themes that every topic revolves around. Like for me, I talk about video editing, client building, and lastly, my personal journey as a solopreneur. I have a short framework to figure out your ICP and content pillars. I linked it down in the caption below. Download it, it's free. Now for me, I personally create POVs like my series Figuring It Out and before and after edits. These are tailored to all my audience. And for the outreach, now that you have your positioning on social media, you're going to use your personal branding as your portfolio when reaching out. The best people to work with out there, they don't need to see your resumes. They want to see how credible your work is. Hence, personal branding. I kid you not. Every prospect I hopped on a call with, every client I've worked with and still working with, they all say the same thing. I love what you do. I love your content. When can we start working? Now this is where Instagram has brought me the most leverage. Not only do you use your profile as a portfolio, once the algorithm gets you, people start noticing you and the right people, the right prospects see you. You draw in the right people you want to work with. It's not rocket science, it's proof stacking up. Monetization and pricing. Alright, let's talk about money. Everyone's favorite part. This is where a lot of people overcomplicate things. Now here's how I see it. Once you've built trust through your content, the next step is knowing how to monetize that attention. And you do that by having two things dialed in. One would be your clear core offer. And they wait to warm up people before they buy. For me, it was editing service. For you, it could be coaching, designing, digital products, or even sawdust offers. Whatever your skill is, package it into something simple and outcome-based. Now, not everyone will buy right away, and that's normal. And that's why you use stuff like lead magnets, free values that build trust, could be a free checklist, guide, or a 1-hour masterclass. The point is, you give value up front, and when they're ready, they'll see you as the no-brainer choice. And as for pricing, you don't just pull numbers out of thin air. It comes from the outcome you deliver and basically how painful the problem is. So why should you even start personal branding? And why now? Because attention is the new leverage. Your industry is most likely saturated, but saturation only exists when you're at the bottom. The only way for you to succeed is to be seen. And I'm not saying that I'm way up there, but what sets me apart from others is I was able to build a system to get attention. I was just a 22-year-old trying to figure out how to make video editing a living, but being an editor wasn't enough. So I started to share my journey, sharing my mistakes so you won't have to go through them. Now I'll leave it with a quote by Alex Hormozi, where he says, "The space we entered is a game. You either play the cards right or you watch it happen from the sidelines." If you find this video valuable, it would mean the world to me if you could like and share it to your family and friends who would benefit from them. I'll see you in the next video.